So guys, to set up your project, so you just need to specify all the package inside requirement.txt. Apart from that, you also need to set up the setup.py, because I also need to install the CNN classifier as my local package, because I think you saw in my previous project implementation, I was also importing, okay, from these are the folders and file, right? So that's why I also need to install these as our local package. CNN classifier would be installed as my local package, okay? That means I can install anything, let's say from CNN classifier dot components import data ingestion. Okay, I think you remember my previous project, I also created one root folder called ML project, and there I was importing like from ML project dot components import data ingestion. The similar kinds of, let's say, strategy will be also using here. So here, first of all, I need something called tensorflow, okay? Because I already told you this is a deep learning project implementation. So for this, we will be using TensorFlow. You can also use PyTorch. So going forward, I'll also, let's say, implement end-to-end project with the help of PyTorch. But in this implementation, we'll be using TensorFlow. Okay, that's it. And whenever you're using these kinds of deep learning, machine learning library, try to also specify the specific version. Otherwise, what happens actually, see, these are the library actually changed frequently. Like they will update their code base frequently. And sometimes you may face any, let's say, dependency issue, error issue, right? So that's why always try to use one stable version, and 2.12 is the stable version of the TensorFlow. That's why I'll be using 2.12, this particular version. Apart from that, I also need, these are the library like Pandas, Notebook, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Python box. Okay. Then I'm also importing Flask, because we'll be creating the web application with the help of Flask. So yes, I think most of the library you are already familiar with, like what is Python box, what is ensure annotation. If you're not familiar with, I'll again tell you, okay, I'll again explain, okay, why we're using it. Okay, here, everything I will try to clarify. So yes, guys, these are the library I need to implement this entire project. And what is this hyphen space dot? Because we'll be also setting this setup.py, okay? And this setup.py will set up this folder as my local package. So let's also write the setup.py code here. So this is the setup.py, guys. Here you can see. So you can specify the version, then your repo name. So my repo name is, so this is my repo name. I'll copy and let's specify here. Okay. Then you can give the author name, then author email address, and this is the setup. So this setup will look for this constructor file and it will install this folder as my local package. That's it. Now let me save. And now let's install this requirement.txt. For this, I think, remember, I first of all need to create the virtual environment. Yes or no? Because it's always recommended whenever you are creating any end-to-end projects, try to create one virtual environment. And to create the virtual environment, let me specify all the command you need. So guys, you can follow, these are the command. So first of all, if you're using my repository, just try to clone my repository. So you just need to clone this link, copy the link. Let me also mention it here. Okay, then after that, just try to create one environment. So let's copy. So let's copy the command and try to paste on your terminal. So it will create one environment named CNN CLS, that means CNN classifier, with the help of Python 3.8. Okay, it's created. Now let me activate it. I'll copy this command and let me activate the environment. Then after that, let's install the requirements with the help of this command. So this requirement installation may take some time. Let's wait. Once this is complete, I'll come back. So guys, you can see requirement installed successful. There is no error. Now we'll be creating a very important actually component like login, exception, and utility. So let's try to create the login, exception, and utility. An exception I'm not going to create separately because we'll be using box exception. I think you remember we are using something called Python box package, right? So here you can see Python box package. So with the help of that, we can write the exception. Okay. So let's create the login. Then I will also show you the utility and everything.